Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today I am using this gorgeous chicken as an inspiration for a piece of jewelry. Not long ago I posted on my personal Facebook page for a shout out for any chicken pictures that anybody had. I have a lot of my friends who love their chickens / roosters. And I thought it would be kind of neat to maybe make a piece of jewelry inspired by one of these chickens, because there's some really pretty chickens and roosters out there. Our son and his wife, they just got some chickens, and I was really impressed with how cool looking some of them can be. So anyway, I had quite a few people post pictures, and it's really hard to choose. I narrowed it down to 3, but the picture that I showed you at the very beginning in this video, just overwhelmingly, I had to choose him. He is absolutely gorgeous, and his coloring actually reminded me of October 2021's Bargain Bead Box subscription, and so I'm going to use some of the beads from that. We got Mookaite, and then we got some sesame seed jasper. Now, if you look closely in that picture, he's got some blues. And so I was looking around, and I came across this strand of agate. And I think right here and throughout the strand, there's some blues that would be perfect. So I'm going to pick through these and add that into the mix. And then we also had feathers from the Bargain Bead Box. So I haven't decided if I'm going to make a bracelet or if I'm going to make a necklace or what I'm going to do, but I do want to add some feathers. And I'm not for sure. I may or may not add these in. These are more purpley. I am going to have some bling with these, and I'm not really for sure. I may or may not use these. I haven't decided yet. And I haven't even really decided what I'm making yet. So let me get all set up and get all my tools ready and my bead board out, and let's figure out what we're going to create with the inspiration of a rooster. So let me show you what I have so far. When I was laying these beads out, there's a lot of red that is in that rooster, kind of a burgundy red. So I got these beads out. They're kind of a half red, and it's got a little bit of copper in it. And that rooster also has some copper in him. So I wanted to incorporate these beads. So it's not done yet because I need to add some length to it. But I've mixed my metals. I have some gold tone and silver tone spacer beads. I even mixed them up here. I really like the way this center bead turned out with using a gold tone bead cap and then a spacer bead. I think that really brings a lot of interest into the center of this piece. So the rooster has a little bit of kind of the mustard color and the browns. So I have that. And here's those red and rust colored beads. We got the blue, a little bit more of the mustardy brown, kind of a little more of the reddish and then more brown here. I think this looks a lot like him. But like I said, I'm not done yet. I do want to add a feather somewhere, but I think what I'm going to do is add it to the back. Maybe dangle it on the clasp. That's something else I got to figure out what kind of clasp I want. I have it all finished. I think it came out really nicely. Thinking about making a pair of earrings to go along with them. In the meantime, though, I'm going to take this off and take you on a final tour of it. So here you go. I put the Mookaite elongated faceted bead in the middle and flanked it with some bead caps that are in gold tone, and then some silver tone spacer beads on either side. And then I use these red, they're kind of half red, half coppery colored glass crystals. Then I've got the blue agates, and I do have some Mookaite in here. I picked out some mustard color. And then we have some more of the blue agates. This time I chose some that had a little bit of white in them. And I put silver tone spacer beads in between. And then we have another gold tone spacer bead with some more Mookaite. This time I tried to pick out more of the kind of reddish tone, kind of an orangey red tone. Or maybe you could call it burnt orange, I don't know. But went on down here with another gold tone spacer bead, and then some more blue agate, and then I've got some of those brown crystals along with some more Mookaite. Finished it off with another blue agate, and then I used the gold tone spacer bead along with a silver tone seed bead and a gold tone bead tip at the end. I added a little bit of feather, and we have a hook and eye clasp. And I love the way this turned out. It's just right at 18 inches. Like I said, I'm trying to think about whether or not I want to make a pair of earrings to go with this. Let's see, trying to get this to lay right. Of course, if I did, I would want to use these feathers, probably the red crystals. And I was looking at some of these bigger Mookaites to see if I have any that actually match. And they really don't match. Oh, here's another one. These two come the closest, but they actually have a purpley tint to them. And the Rooster, whose name is Tony, by the way, does not have any purple that I could tell in him. These three I was trying to choose from. I think these match probably the best. And I may go ahead and make some earrings with this. I think, though, I would like to use some bead caps and then maybe some of these spacer beads. So I think I have everything I need here. Just need a couple of ear wires. And I've got my round nose pliers, my cutters, and then my flat nose pliers. And I'm using these eye pins. They're not head pins because they have a little loop in them, like an eye. So this is going to be the top. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the red crystal and then the silver tone spacer bead, little daisy bead, and then the bead cap, and then the bead, and then another bead cap, finishing off with one of those daisy spacers. And then I need to make a loop at the bottom to hang that feather. And I'm just going to make a very simple, I'm not going to do any wire wrapping. It's just going to be a simple loop like you would make an earring. Let's see, I was thinking I might need to clip some of it off, but I don't think so. I think it's going to work. All right. So open it up. Hang the feather on it. Close it up. And make sure it hangs right. Oh yeah, I like that. I just need to put an ear wire on it. And we have ourselves an earring. I may have to turn that a little bit. It's not really facing right. I want the feather to face more like this. So I'm going to need to, let's see, twist it a little bit. See if that works. Yep, that works. We've got it facing just right. May need to be tweaked a little bit. That looks really nice though. It's going to make a nice set. Let me get the other one done here. These turned out to make a really nice set here. These aren't exactly the same, but you're not going to find beads that are in nature or even man-made that are exactly the same unless it is made by a machine. But anything that's handmade or made by nature, all beads are going to be different. I kind of like that myself. What do you think? Anyway, there is my Tony the Rooster set. Let me know what you think. I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. But mostly, I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.